Hello and welcome to the Sub One YouTube channel. My name is Ray, and in this video we're going to start building an R2D2. Now the design for this R2D2 was created by Michael Baddeley, and the plans are able to be downloaded from his Patron. And I will put a link in the description, but on the paperwork here we have actually got the link at www.patron.com/Mr. Baddeley. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to work on today is going to be the center wheel. And for this it's an Omni-Wheel, so let's work on the first half. I've printed a heap of these parts. These are printed in PLA. I used the Anycubic Grey on a new Anycubic Cobra S1 3D printer. I'm actually giving the printer a good test run, and this is an excellent project for a good test run. The rollers that we'll be using, and there's quite a few of them, are printed in TPU on the same printer. Interesting thing with the S1 is you cannot use TPU with the multi-material feeder, the Ace Pro. You can take it off the printer and print directly with a spool holder on the back of the printer, and that's what I use for the TPU. Now these have to be installed into these rollers, and it takes quite a bit of pressure to get them in there, so I'm going to sit it on there like so, put it in my vise, and use the vise to apply the pressure. And we'll try that again. And that's our first one. Now in here I have some bearings, and they push straight into there. Now there is a link as to what that is. It might actually be in another printout, another set of instructions, but I'll list it in the description. These little brass rods are 3mm in diameter. I purchased 4 brass rods for the center foot. They were 300mm long each, and I've cut them down to around about 40mm each. So let's get the next one. So there's 4 of the 12 I need to do. Now these pieces were printed in PLA, again the Anycubic Grey, and each piece has a dot on it. So it has 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 5 and 6, and that's the order in which you stack them together. So this is going to be our first pair. We're going to take one of these bearings. These are a 608 ZZ. You can use a 608 2RS. Bearing goes in the middle. we then set each of these rollers so the pins sit in the little slots. And once you've got those lined up, put the top piece on. Then we take our screws. These are a countersunk and they are 12mm long each. They're an M4. And on the other side, we drop a hex nut in the slot and do a pass screw. Now, I'm going to do diagonally opposite. Now I did countersink these holes to clean them up a little bit with the countersink bit. I went a little bit deep on that one, but it's still alright. Make sure all your little rolls are in the right spot. And that's our first set. Number 3 and number 4. Now the thing to remember with these, it is important you do the right order because these parts line up and they have to be in the right order for them to slide together. And then that makes sure that they are at 45 degrees to each other so that the wheels will roll properly. Okay, so that's all 3 sets of wheels with 4 rollers each. Then we take one of our axles. This is printed in ASA. Don't know that if I like ASA or not. Primarily it's supposed to be very weather resistant, so if it's exposed to the sun and the rain a lot, it's supposed to be very resistant to that. Other than that, it's very similar to ABS. It warps like ABS when you're printing, so I can tell you that for a fact. And that's our first set of rollers. So these will roll in any direction. Now on the foot, there's actually 2 sets of those. So I've got another set to assemble everything together and put in together, and then we'll come back and do the frame. Okay, that's 2 sets of roller assemblies. So let's build the frame that holds them. So I will list all the parts in the description. So these bits were printed in ASA. Anything you see in red was printed in ASA. So what I'm going to do is use these square nuts. We put them in these holes, line up with the screw, and use 20mm long countersunk screws for M4 and do them up. Need to do this. These screws will fall all the way through, as I just demonstrated. Okay, so nut in from the side here, another one in from the other side, and we drop this assembly in like so. Again, 20mm screw, 25mm screws for these ones. And there we have a Omni-Wheel assembly. So these will roll in any direction. And this is the unpowered wheel, center front, and allows the robot to use differential steering. So this robot, as you may have guessed, is an R2D2. So that'll do for this video. In the next video, we will make the top cover and assemble all of that along with the ankle, and assemble this into the ankle and cover assembly. To know when that video comes out, don't forget to click on like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It's a form of support that helps the channel a great deal and costs you absolutely nothing. If you'd like to support the channel further, I do have a Patreon account and YouTube membership, and you can join my patrons, VIPs GoLucky, Coburnicus, my All Access Patron Jeff Jerd, and my Builder patrons Al Morales 45, Andrew Cardone, Airgar69, Stefan Paps, James Kelly, and Guy Dumery, along with my YouTube member Magdi Salib, in helping to support the channel. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or drop into the Discord and leave your questions there. I'll create a sub-channel just on the R2D2 build. If I can't answer them, someone else might be able to. And we will see you in the next video.